Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. Thank you for being here. It's time for the In Through the Outdoor Tarot spread. So this doesn't have anything to do with specific questions, specific date, or specific astrological signs. Just asking the universe for a little bit of tarot insight. All right. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. A quick shuffle here and we'll get into the spread. All right. One more shuffle, and then we'll begin. And here we are. So our first card is the Two of Cups reversed. Our second card is the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. And then we have the Six of Wands reversed. Now, immediately, I think it's going to be talking about relationships. And with the Queen of Coins here, right, the Queen of Pentacles, it's going to be Capricorn energy. So there's some Saturn energy in here. I think the timing of Saturn being Kronos will play into effect here. And also, I'm feeling that some of the relationships that you're in right now, maybe a specific relationship, is kind of getting out of whack here, right? It's really not what you expect it to be. I think you're doing things to try to keep the relationship, and this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can be friendships. This can be relationship with family as well, right? I just don't see one of these relationships really, it's kind of out of whack, if you will. It's out of sorts, and you're trying to reel this in. You're trying to maintain a relationship here, right? And the Queen of Pentacles with this Saturn energy, the Capricorn, you want it to be a certain way, and it's just out of sorts. And I feel like there's no really, with the Six of Wands, there's no time to actually celebrate the relationship. Now, this might be somebody that you're unable to connect with on an emotional level, on a physical level, on a mental level, right? And with the cups here, you know, I think it might be more emotional, and you're just not actually, and this is somebody that you are focused on, somebody that is a staple in your life, maybe a best friend, maybe a family member, a cousin, a brother, a mother or father. Or it could be a romantic partner. We'll get into that and kind of see where this goes. But there's some coloring outside the lines, if you will. Some things that are making you uncomfortable and you're unable to connect with this person for whatever reason. And let's go below the surface and kind of see where this takes us. Let's look at the... This is usually emotional when we do below the surface of this tarot spread. Get some kind of thoughts on feelings. Maybe feelings you are having or the other person is having. And let's ask for some clarification here. So we have the Star card, and the Star card is upright. We have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is upright as well. And we end it with Judgment. So below the surface, you are craving balance. You're craving connectivity. And I think this is you and your feelings below the surface. You're wanting to be with this person. You're wanting to be around this person, to enjoy each other's company. And there needs to be a change, though. So this Judgment, right? This Pluto energy, the Scorpio energy, there needs to be some sort of change to maintain balance here. You know, you have a hope that you can renew this relationship, you can collaborate, you can be around each other, you can enjoy each other's company, like I said. But I think there has to be a change. And I think I'm feeling that you need this person to kind of change their behavior. So they are acting out of sorts and creating kind of an inability of you guys to connect, right? And yeah, a change needs to take place here. They need to change their behavior so you guys can reconnect. Let's get a view from the top and kind of see what that looks like. Sort of an outside looking in view. Possibly a different perspective, different perception of the situation, and see if we can get some information on that. All right. And here we go. So our first card is going to be the Five of Swords reversed. It's going to be the Fool reversed as well. And then we have Death. So Death up top, which is Scorpio energy, Judgment below, which is Pluto energy, once again Scorpio energy. So above the surface and below the surface, there needs to be a change. There needs to be some kind of change in the relationship. And I think that it's been kind of a rough ride here. So maybe some miscommunication, maybe lack of communication here with the Five of Swords reversed. And the Fool reversed, I feel like you think they are on the wrong path. And I think you're trying to help them out. You're trying to give them information. And I think you're getting a lot of pushback here. And I think they're perceiving your intervention as a problem. Even though you're attempting to help them, even if it's trying to provide support for them, trying to give them information or share your experiences, they are just giving you tons of pushback. And they're separating themselves from you. So the Swords, they're attempting to kind of cut ties a little bit with you and figure this out on their own. And they're having trouble doing that, right? They're having trouble changing their ways. And, hopefully this isn't something where it has to be a complete separation, if it's romantic or if it's family, friends, what have you. But this is someone that I think is definitely in your life, has been in your life for a while. And you're just watching them kind of deal with a lot of things that you might not understand. But the things that you do understand they're going through, you're trying to give them help and they're not listening. And they are actually being foolish. They're not listening to you. Once again, their behavior is out of sorts. They're acting in a way that is just not helping their situation. And you want everything that's good for them. You want to connect with them. You want to be around them. You want to support them. You want to provide them balance and give them that hope, right? And you want to get the relationship back on track. Get that friendship back where you can call each other, text each other, be around each other all the time. But there needs to be a change here, right? The Death above, the Judgment below. You want to resurrect this relationship to what it has been and what it will be if this person can change and can even open themselves up and not be combative with you, right? Let's get some black and white clarification here. Try to get rid of that gray area. A lot of these readings require change. We're required to be adaptable. Learn from our mistakes and impart wisdom on others through our learnings from our own mistakes and try to help others, get past certain situations. I just don't think this person is listening to you, and they're borderline, if not completely combative with you. And let's go black and white. Let's see what we can get here. So we have the Queen of Swords reversed. And then we have the Emperor upright. Interesting. And we close it out with the Seven of Pentacles. So, as much as you want to help this person, they're going to have to make this change on their own. And usually with inner work, that is required. We can take hints, we can take information from others, suggestions, and use that to facilitate change within ourselves. But this is definitely, the Seven of Pentacles is, they have to have faith in themselves. They have to really attack this problem, whatever they're going through, and do it themselves. The Seven of Pentacles is a faith card. It's also investment in self at this point, I think. The Emperor, that Mars energy coming out, they're going to have to make a change. And that Mars energy is very apparent in the reading, probably with being combative with you and being, I got this, don't worry about me, don't, just mind your own business kind of energy. But that same energy, if you turn it into a positive, we'll be able to make that change, right? That Aries, that Mars energy, that beginning, right? Because Aries is the beginning of the astrological wheel, right? That's a beginning. They have to have a new start. They have to change this. And if we're looking at the Queen of Swords here reversed, right? The Queen of Swords is Libra energy, right? So they need balance. They really, really need balance, and they need to have that mental clarity that they're not really getting here. This is cardinal air, and this is a mindset that they need to change. And they don't need to address you, they need to address themselves, right? They need to figure out that they're exhibiting this behavior, and they need to figure out the root of the cause. And this is work they're going to have to do. And as much as you try to help this person, I think they're going to have to figure it out on their own. So this is not something that is going to change without them changing the way they think, without them turning that Aries energy, that Mars energy, changing it from being combative to actually using that to attack the cause, the root of the problem that they're going through. And just try to be as supportive as possible, and let them know that you're there. I think the more information you give this person, the more irritated they're going to become. The more you try to help them, that ram's going to show up. Just let them know you're there if they need you, and understand that they're being standoffish and they're maybe becoming aggressive and combative towards you, or it feels that way towards you, because they just can't figure this out. They need to get their head straight. And I think they're going to do it on their own time. This is not something you can force. And I don't think that this is a relationship you're going to have to walk away from. I think that they're just going to have to change. They're going to need time. I want to get a little bit more clarification here. And let's go with the cards we started with. Let's get some clarification on kind of what this person needs to do. And this person could be you, right? If you have people trying to assist you, trying to help you out, trying to show you affection and support, and just wanting you to be okay, if that's not helping the situation, then let them know, hey, I know you're there for me. I got to work through this on my own, right? All right, so we're going to go 3 more cards in and close it out this way. So we have the Page of Coins reversed, so the Page of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Cups reversed, and we have the Ace of Wands. So if this is you, you're feeling uninspired, you're feeling like you can't manifest anything, you feel like you don't have any vision for the future, and you're unable to really have any emotional ties to anything or anyone. Now, on the flip side of that, if you're witnessing this happen to someone else and they're giving you pushback, you're trying to help them, just understand that they feel uninspired, they feel like they don't have any vision, or they don't see a really bright future at this point. And they are hurting, or you are hurting, right? You're unable to really be around anybody at this point. And I'm feeling one more card And we will definitely seal it with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is Leo energy. You know, if you're looking at the card, it's, you know, the infinity symbol is there. So this is all about working through cycles. This is all about, and this person with that Leo energy and with that Mars energy, you know, their ego or your ego, if it's about you, kind of step that back, right? You know, there's duality in all signs. There's duality in all cards, in all aspects of everything. So let's not burn people with your sun, and don't allow yourself to get burned. And don't feel like this is turning in on you. If you're observing this with a friend, allow them to work through it. Just let them know you're there. And if this is you, begin to take control. Begin to realize that you do have support out there. And you're going through a cycle. You're going through a phase, right? So the King of Wands, to clear this out, is a great card. You know, authority over yourself, over that ego, is necessary. And I see this as being a happy ending, but there's a lot of work to do. So if it's you, take the time, separate, do it nicely with friends. Don't be combative. They're there to help you. And if you see somebody spinning out, if you will, give them their space. Let them know you're there. And at the very least, let them know that they are the lion, you know. Be the lion. Be the leader. Be that calm kitty, if you will. And, you know, don't bite when you're coming out to pet, when you're coming out to console, right? All right. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you sticking around. If you like the video, by all means, give it a like. If you want to show your support, please subscribe to the channel. Leave any questions and comments if you want. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And take care. All right. Bye.